Once upon a time, a crow was flying with a fish in his mouth. He was looking for a tree where he could comfortably eat that fish. While flying, a flock of eagles started following it. Seeing this, the crow got very scared. He started flying higher and faster to avoid them. But flock of eagles was continuously following him. The poor crow could not get rid of those eagles. While he was flying over the outskirts of a village, he saw a monk sitting under and meditating. The scared crow quickly went to the monk and said, "Sir, please save my life from these flock of eagles who are following me. They want to kill me." The monk opened his eyes and looked at a scared crow and said, "Don't worry, my friend, these eagles are not out to kill you. But they are after the fish that you are holding tightly in your beak. Just leave it and see what happens then." But the crow did not want to leave that fish. Just then the flock of eagles approached near. The crow saw that and he flew away from there, and again started flying high in the sky. But flock of eagles were continuously following him. After a while, when crow could not keep flying higher, and eagles were about to reach him, he followed the monk's advice and dropped the fish from its beak. Immediately, the flock of eagles stopped following him and started following the falling fish. The crow heaved a sigh of relief. He again went to the monk and said, "Oh wise one, your advice has saved my life. As soon as I dropped that fish, all the eagles stopped following me and started following that fish. Your advice saved my life." The monk said, "My friend, sorrow and pain remains only as long as we hold on to it. By knowing the reason and giving up our attachment to that, all our sorrows and all our pain will end up immediately." The crow understood the meaning of monk's words. He bowed down to him and thanked him for his advice. If we see in our lives, we will find that, like in the story, the fish in the crow's mouth was the cause of his trouble. And as soon as he dropped that fish, eagles stopped following him, and he came out of trouble. Similarly, bad habits in our lives are the cause of our sorrow. But we think that maybe these bad habits give us pleasure, so we don't want to leave them. But we must remember that until we leave these bad habits, we will not be able to get rid of our sorrows. For example, if someone has an upset stomach, but he is not able to give up his habit of eating junk food, then how can he get cured? He is also holding a fish in his mouth just like a crow, and expecting to get rid of sickness. Similarly, if a lazy person expects to be successful in his life, then how can he be successful? Unless he leaves his bad habit of laziness. It is our attachment to bad habits that does not allow us to get rid of suffering. Similarly, our attachment to outer things and people become cause of our suffering. Life is not painful, but we hold on to the cause of pain, due to which pain does not leave us. Therefore, if you want to get rid of suffering in your life, then just drop the cause of suffering. Just leave the bad habit and all kinds of attachments which are causing you suffering. If you left the cause, then you will find that you are absolutely free and no trouble can ever bother you.